want to work for a small company?
Yeah. I was invited by an acquaintance.
Are you stupid? That's enough. Goodbye then.
Huh?
All of a sudden, I can't see any future with you. Good luck working at the small, poor company.
Summer 4th year of university. That's how I got dumped by my girlfriend, Yukime Mizukubo.
Toyohisa!
Huh?
You finally woke up. Are you tired?
Oh, sorry. Yesterday, I was in a long meeting.
Well, good work. It looks like we have arrived, so let's get off.
At her prompting, we got out of the car. Then,
Wow, it's tall.
in front of us is a condo in a certain city. I, Toyohisa Takatsuka, and my girlfriend, Amane Aino, came to see the place we are looking to move into.
But the rent is pretty high, isn't it?
Many people think condos are for wealthy people, but
It differs from person to person, but for some rooms, the rent is surprisingly similar to a regular apartment.
then I was guided to a room on the 5th floor that was currently vacant.
Wow! It's spacious and beautiful. Is it true that the rent is less than 100,000 yen a month? Yes. It depends on the region, but I think this is common for a lower floor.
Some TV shows have been showing super expensive condos at a rent of 1 million yen. That's why the public thinks condos are expensive. However, the penthouse would be very expensive, even at this condo. The inside tour took about 30 minutes, and then we headed outside. While waiting for the real estate agent's car, Amana says with a happy expression on her face,
It was a nice place. It would be great to live there since it's close to the hotel where I work.
"Then let's do that." Ah, but there's also the concern that your work hours might increase if you live so close.
That's resolved. I talked to the owner to increase the number of employees.
Apparently, her junior collapsed due to overwork, and she spoke directly to the owner to change the work environment.
Oh, that face and voice. Long time no see, Mr. Poor Office Worker.
I heard a voice somewhere and turned around to see a familiar face there. Yukime, huh? Then, the man next to Yukime looked at me and gave me a suspicious look. Who is this dull man?
My ex from a long time ago. I told you, right? He went to a good uni but ended up at the bottom. Wait a minute. What a thing to say!
Amana gets angry, but... Whoa, you're strong. But a beautiful woman like you looks better with a smile. Okay, kitty?
Ah!
She got creeped out and let out a scream.
Hey, Tomio! Sorry. His name is Tomio Orashi, and he is an executive at that major company. Orashi Publishing.
What is she publishing? You seem surprised. We are signing up for the top floor here. I'm on a different level than an ordinary person like you.
Yeah, you can't afford it with your salary, I'm sure.
The two of them say whatever they want and leave. After tilting my head a little, I call out to Amane. Amane, were you okay?
Wow! I got goosebumps. I just can't stand him! I can't! Gross! Bleh!
I feel you. What the heck is wrong with them? As I muttered that, I looked towards where Yukime left, and...
Sorry to have kept you waiting. Did something happen?
A few days later, I decided to meet up with Amane after work and consider the property we visited the other day. Are these two the candidates after all?
Both are good, but that condo, that was good, right? It's close to work too.
It seems like it's already been decided for Amane. For me, it would have been better to live elsewhere because of Yukime, but I can't help it. Yeah, I agree. Let's do it!
Is it really okay? But those two... I'm fine, but for you...
It's okay. Don't worry about those two. I'll try calling the real estate agency tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you, Toyohisa.
She smiled happily. The next day, I called the agent the other day and told him of our decision. But, what? Somebody has signed a contract already?
Yes, I looked into it and I was told that someone else signed the contract yesterday.
Is that so? There's nothing I can do about this. The better a property you think it is, the more likely it will be taken by someone else if you don't take it.
I see. It can't be helped. So we were not the only ones who thought it was nice.
That night, I told her about that. By the way, it seems that the second choice has already been taken too. Sorry, I was the one who said we should think about it.
No, I said that's fine. Well, let's look for a better place. Anyway, it's already been 2 years since I met you, huh? We started dating, but we couldn't see each other much at first because we were both busy with work.
She changed the topic, saying it with a nostalgic tone. Yeah. Now that I think about it, it was around this time 2 years ago that I was falsely accused.
It's that high school girl's fault.
You were a big help back then. That was about a year ago. I was falsely accused while traveling by train.
This person was touching my butt. Please get off at the next stop, okay?
Huh? Afterwards, a man on the same train also said, "I saw it too," and I was forced to get off the train at the next station.
I don't mind a monetary settlement.
This bitch. I knew I was framed. Of course, I denied the accusation. I didn't do it, believe me. You know, all the culprits say that. There's even third-party testimony, you know? Anyway, I'm calling the police. Just defend yourself in front of them, okay? There's no point trying. I was about to give up, but...
Please wait.
Then, 2 women entered the station staff room and protested.
I'm a witness. He didn't do anything. Hey, Sakuma, have you caused trouble to others again? I told you there would be no next time, right? Suki-sensei.
That was how I met Amane Aino and her friend Tsuki Tenryugawa. By the way, the male witness disappeared before I knew it, and the high school girl was taken to the police for fraud and expelled from school. Then the next day, we met again at the hotel, right?
You!
Oh, you from yesterday! After that, I was immediately attracted to her, fell in love with her, and spent half a year asking her out. As we were talking about that.
Oh, what a coincidence. Mr. X who works at a crappy company.
It's Yukime, and next to her... Oh, aren't you the beautiful lady from the other day?
Ugh!
I totally get you, Amane. He's really disgusting.
I instantly felt sick. Let's go home.
Amane said so and stood up. She really can't stand this man.
Oh, you don't have to try to run away. Should we pay for you? No thanks! Hey, let's go, Toyohisa.
Yukime, I'm warning you. You shouldn't stay with him. Oh, stop being jealous. How miserable.
Ugh, gross! That woman too, but especially that guy.
After paying the bill and leaving the bar, Amane walked in front of me with a disgusted look. Well, but don't people like that come to hotels a lot?
Well, how should I say it? It's like my instinct is saying he is horrible.
I wonder if she feels something that I don't, as expected from the hotel's front desk chief. She has an eye for people. The next day, I finished my lunch and was staring blankly at my smartphone. I'm making Amane feel uncomfortable these days. The Yukime incident too, but I also missed out on the property we liked. Oh, wait, I was just searching again, and...
What? There was a vacant room on the upper floor of that condo.
That evening, after finishing work, we were meeting at a family restaurant. It's a little expensive, but there seemed to be a room available on the 20th floor. What do you think?
If you are good with it, then I'm good. But isn't it over our budget?
Well, I'll pay the excess amount. I was gonna pay all to begin with, but... Now, in order not to be taken away this time, I hurriedly took paid leave the next day and went to a real estate agency. Unfortunately, the lady from the other day wasn't there, so I asked another lady, and...
Here, this is the property you want.
Whoa, what is this place? For some reason, we were brought to an apartment surrounded by graveyards.
Wait, does anyone live in a place like this? Yes. Ah, it looks like you want to live here too. Here's the contract. Why is the contract here already? Is it according to the conditions you want? It's on the second floor of the condo. Now hurry up and sign.
I'm starting to think the 20th floor and the second floor aren't so different. I probably should sign the contract.
How is this a tall condo? Hey, come back to your senses!
I finally came to my senses after getting Amanda's powerful blow.
Cheers!
1 month later, we successfully passed a background check, and we signed the contract. We're moving in our luggage later. Today, we're having a small toast at our new house.
The scenery is nice, and my workplace is just a stone throws away. It's the best!
Yeah, there's a supermarket nearby too. And I heard that a mall is gonna be built in front of us too.
Oh, really? Maybe we moved in at a good time. Come to think of it, I wonder what happened to that creepy couple.
I guess it's about Yukime and Oarashi. I wonder. I just looked it up, and it seems the penthouse is still empty.
Did he fail the screening? Oh, that's so funny!
Well, of course he did.
Huh? Toyohisa? Do you know something about him?
Now, let's take a look at the situation at Yukime.
What? We are not going to move in there. You passed the screening, right?
I changed my mind. I found a better property more suitable for you.
Okay. Is that so?
However, to enter that property... Oh, hey, Toyohisa. Sorry. You're Takatsuka at work. I heard you're moving? The next day, the president said that to me. By the way, he was a senpai from our school. He was the one who invited me to work for him when this company was just starting up. The rumor spreads fast, huh? Yes, I'm thinking of living with my girlfriend. Okay, then let me give you some work as a housewarming gift. How's that a housewarming gift?
So, what do you think? My picture book?
Well, my occupation is a publishing agent. There are many publications in the world such as picture books, novels, and manga, but amateurs do not know how to publish them. You can think of me as an intermediary and advisor who connects these people with publishers. By the way, my pay is performance-based. I'm making a decent amount of money. Personally, I found it very interesting, especially the part where a group of chihuahuas jumped at the demon all at once. However, the way they defeated the demons, I think that was a bit psychotic. I don't think it's suitable for children.
What? It's just chihuahuas trying to take revenge on his friend and eating up the demon to make him suffer as much as possible.
And that's like the definition of psychotic! Well, there are various kinds of authors. So, I would like you to take a look at their work. At a later date, I helped her rewrite just that problematic part and came to Oarashi Publishing. She said she didn't mind self-publishing, but I wanted to recommend her.
If it's your recommendation, I'm sure the author is good. I will take a look. Aw, it was a lovely story of Chihuahua's bravery.
And now, she'll be in charge of this work, and will submit it for the next Newcomer Award. And my work ended here, so I left.
Well, you always bring in wonderful authors, don't you?
It's just a coincidence. Oh, by the way, is Tomio Oarashi one of your executives?
Huh? Yes, that's right. Did something happen?
Meanwhile, a small incident was happening at Amanda's hotel.
Please listen to me, Fujinomiya-san. Actually, I got a new boyfriend. His name is Tomio Oarashi, and he is an executive at Oarashi Publishing. If we get married, I'll be rich! Oh, wait! Is that a seemingly nice guy who is actually super gross and disgusting? What a thing to say to someone's boyfriend!
She gets a little grumpy as Amanda said that to her.
I'm sorry. Do you have any photos of him? He doesn't seem to like getting pictures taken. There's one. Oh, this is...
Amanda exclaims in surprise when she's shown a photo of Tomio Oarashi. The person in the picture was exactly the Tomio Oarashi that Amane knew.
Hey, this guy. Didn't he tell you that he's dating another woman? Huh? He said that his parents were sick, so he couldn't date anyone for a long time. Break up with her now!
That night, Amane and I were discussing with serious faces. In conclusion, there was indeed a person called Tomio Oarashi at Oarashi Publishing, but he was a completely different person.
But it was that man who named himself an executive of Oarashi Publishing. Well, it's probably a marriage fraud or something.
So, Amane's instinct was accurate. Although I didn't know any of the executives at Oarashi Publishing, I felt something was off, because I had heard of his approximate age and name. That's why I was surprised when I met him for the first time.
I never thought he would use the name of a person in his 50s, and now my subordinates hate me too. Huh. Manager, you're terrible! He is a wonderful person who understands my good traits!
In the end, there was nothing we could do until the next day. When I left the condo to go to work, I ran into Yukime.
Oh, do you really live in this condo?
Yukime. Yes, what about it?
I'm sure you live on the cheap lower floor.
20th floor.
What? Oh, How? This is a 26-story building. The 20th floor? That's a lie, right?
It's the truth. Anyway, Yukime, I want to talk to you about something. Do you have time? Even a woman like this is my ex. I can't ignore her becoming a victim of fraud. So, if you're still in a relationship with him, you should leave that guy immediately. We were at a nearby family restaurant. I told her everything I knew about him.
I see. So Tomio was a bad guy, and there's a high possibility that I'm being deceived.
Oh, so you get it now?
You idiot!
Huh? I was struck by her unexpected remark, and I couldn't say anything.
It's all a lie! The fact that you live on the 20th floor and that Tomio is a fraud. It's all a lie! Tomio is a wonderful person who works for a major company. What's your purpose in trying to deceive me?
No, that's not it. Are you really okay? You didn't give him any money, did you?
So what if I did? I gave him the down payment for a new house, but...
I believe in him. That's what she said.
Oh, she's completely done.
That night, I talked to Amane about it. No matter how I tried to persuade her, it was impossible. What about your kohai?
Oh, she cried.
When she talked to her subordinate again...
Manager, you're terrible! Why do you say that? Isn't that harassment? To say such a thing? No! I'm just worried. Please stop it already. I don't need your help.
And she started crying too. She has a strong sense of justice. That's why. Well, we did what we can. There's nothing more we can do. We certainly did what we could. Even if a third party like us told the police, I'm sure they will not take us seriously. So now, all we can do is wait and see. Now, let's show you something we don't get to see.
Hey, Toyohisa, that poor ex says you're a scammer.
Heh, what a nonsense. Who do you believe, me or that poor man?
Of course you. By the way, what happened to the down payment the other day? Did you pass the screening with it?
Oh, sorry. Actually, I was fooled by a malicious real estate agent. The police got involved too, but... if you don't mind, let's go look for a good property together next time. Even after that, Yukime was asked for money many times in a short period of time, and continued to pay him. When she started running out of her savings, and started noticing something is strange...
Hey, isn't this strange? Tomio, you work for a top-notch company, right? Why do I have to keep paying?
I see. You don't believe in me. Goodbye then.
Wait! Tomio! Tomio! No, wait! What Toyohisa said was true? Manager, I'm terribly sorry.
1 month later, she apologized to Amane.
Oh, you don't have to apologize anymore.
A scammer calling himself Tomio Owarashi changed his target to her after Yukime. It seems like he tried to take money from her in the name of paying for his parents' surgery.
But I remembered what you told me. Be suspicious if he asks for a large sum of money.
At a later date, she consulted the police. When she showed them his photo, he apparently had a criminal record. Yukime had also reported him to the police. In the end, he was arrested when Amane's subordinate called him, saying she will give him a large sum of money. You deceived me! Look who's saying. By the way, this guy's also the one who used that high school girl in the past to falsely accuse me. He had changed his appearance, but when I was falsely accused, he was the man who testified that he had seen me touch that girl. During subsequent interrogations, it was revealed that he had many additional charges.
Alright, I feel refreshed in many ways. Let's go drink today.
We were in a bit of a gloomy mood for a while, but it was finally resolved. Today, we are having a housewarming drinking party with Amane's friend and her boyfriend.
Damn it, you live in such a nice place. Tayo, when we get married, we'll live here too, on the penthouse.
Huh? As we started living together, we started thinking about marriage too. Now, let's talk about what happened after that. First up is the Yukime Miss Kubo.
My shoulders feel heavy. There are strange noises in the middle of the night. What is this apartment?
She was deceived and almost all of her savings were used up. She got a pay cut too, and moved to a cheap apartment.
Well, there's a new tenant again.
As for Amane, because of that recent incident, her trust in her workplace has been restored, and everyone is relying on her even more.
Manager, I only trust you now. So please marry me. We can overcome the gender issue easily. Wait! I have a boyfriend!
It seems a different kind of problem has arisen. She asked you to marry her, huh?
I never expected that the first marriage proposal I get would be from a girl. Well, I'd be happy if someone could overwrite that.
Well, shall we get married?
Yes, with pleasure.
We often say love is blind. When you blindly believe the words of someone you think you love, it can ruin your life. When you think you trust each other, but if the time comes that something doesn't feel right, it's important to stop, take a deep breath, and focus on the true meaning of their words. But as for us, I believe we can build a genuine relationship.
Hi everyone, this is Brittany. I actually really enjoyed this episode. It's a good thing to trust your gut. As always. Anyways, I'll see you guys next story.